Hi, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Today we are making mini notebooks. Right, this one is nothing in it. This one's got nothing in it because I'm going to put that in my handbag or purse, as you might say, or I don't know, whatever you may call that in your language or country. That would be brilliant in a little purse, so that's easy to do. So this one is, let me just measure it for you. So I didn't measure it at the end. It's made out of index card. That is actually index cards. So index cards, 1/2 inch in the middle, and again this side. So where are we? Yeah, sort of like, is it 2 3/4 inches, and then that's about 4, isn't it? Yeah, just over 4 because it's built up, and then I've got pages in the middle there. These two, this is the one actually I make on video, but then I finish it off in there. What am I doing? I don't know what I do. So I've missed some pages out, so I'll finish off some pages in there. I do that on quickly, and that is actually a lot thick. That's two pages thicker than that. I've made 2 signatures. You can make 1. That'll be enough to make, I'm sure that'll be enough to make 1. Especially if you make a little bit thinner spine, I think that would be brilliant to make 1. But I've done 2 because in case people want to make 2, I think it looks better with 2, but it'd be fine with 1. Okay, so I've got all these bits in here, and I'll show you how I make those quickly as well if you want some inspiration. Okay, so we will go now, and I'll show you how to make it. And it's a lot. If you haven't made a journal before, it is like a million times. It's like practice really, because I think it's so easy to make these, and you can get used to sewing as well if you'd like to sew your signatures in, which is always very helpful when you're making the bigger journals. Look, it's not even straight, and that's straight. So that's the new one I'm doing today, but that's not even straight, and they're fine. Look, so do not worry about that. They're absolutely fine. Look, not even. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, that's not even straight either, and they're absolutely fine. There's nothing at all wrong with that. And that was so cute to use, and people might say, oh, where did you get that from? Well, I made it, you know. Yeah, I made it. Yes. So, yeah, I've got things that, yeah, so that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Right, okay, so let's go then, show you how to carry on. Thank you. Right then, so let's have a look. Where are we? We're in the middle there. Right, I've got this piece of cereal box. Okay. I'm going to make it 4.5 by 3 inches. Oh, I haven't showed you my little things yet, what we're making. Or might have done at the beginning. This is the 4.5 by 3 one, okay, because you've got 1/2 inch for your spine. Yeah, it's a proper little one, look, as well. So, but you don't have to, obviously, you can elasticate them in if you like as well. You don't have to sew them in. I suppose you could even staple them in if you've got the, if you want to. I love to, you know, I'm making this one a sewing one because you know, if you get used to it, it's a doddle really, hopefully. Right, so I'll show you some tips anyway on making journals as we go along anyway, because I found some good ideas. Well, I found some good ideas. They're probably well-known good ideas, okay, not just my good ideas. So I'm going to cut this 4.5. You don't need to see me do that, do you? Then I'm going to cut a piece of file folder to strengthen it as well, exactly the same size. You don't need to see me that, so I'll just do that now. I decided you may as well see me on fast. Right. Okay, I'm now going to score it. Obviously it wants to be oh, is it 2 inches one? Yeah, 2 inches one side, and then a 1/2 inch spine, and 2 inches the other. So we've got, yes, I'm wearing my favourite cardigan again. It's hilarious, isn't it? Right, so that goes to 2. That goes on 2. And that goes on 1/2. I think I only don't wear it when it's in the wash. There we go. Right. So I'm going to score that down. To score it without a scoreboard. There's my other bit. Let's see a lot. You need to obviously measure it. Obviously, I don't know it's obvious, but it is. Right, there we go. And get that to be 2, and then 2.5. And obviously I would suggest a bit further down as well to make a mark. Making sure that's at 4.5. Move up, that's it. That's actually more than, is that more than 4.5? Oh no, it's exactly 4, it's alright. Right, there we, oops, the wrong one, that's the one there. And then you get a ruler like that. This is probably obvious, isn't it? Everybody knows how to do this bit. And then you hold it up there and use your bone folder to make the piece. Yeah, there you go. So there we go. Same with this side. Line it up. Hold on, that's the right. Because I'm not sure, am I? Because of the thing. That was a bit thicker than it should have been. Same with that. It's a washboard. People play the washboard. Right. Let's get the. I'm going to play the washboard. We're playing with some sort of wooden spoon and things. Yeah. Right. So that, does that fit in there? Seems to fit in there. Yeah. It did take me. Oh, I'm going to do it on the outside. It did take me a while to make sure it's stuck before, because such a pain. You might have some glue that will strick straight away. Strick straight away, that's a new one. Right, I'm putting it on the back, although that could be, oh, it doesn't matter. We could have any of this the back, can't we? I'll get some more of this glue today. I lost one of my glues. I thought I'm going to get some more just in case I run out. Right, so what I'm going to do is not mess about like I did before. I'm going to get some clips. Right, that's better be stuck. You can tell because it starts to lift if it's not. Oh, it looks like it's stuck then. Just going to get it folded. Right, that's got to be slightly there. That's another thing about that scoreboard. It's not always, I don't think it's always that accurate. Okay, I'm going to give it a good, oh, got a bit showing there. Right. Right, I'm going to find out which is wrong. That's 2 inches there. That should be 2 inches because I did it. Yeah, so that's 2 inches. Yeah, so I can cut that little tiny bit off there by the looks of it. If I want to, I mean, you don't have to, I don't think it'd make that much difference. So if that's the wrong, if you've got one of those, and it's the wrong length, then don't worry. It won't make that much difference to your, when you cover it. If you cover it, I mean, you don't have to cover it at all. You can leave it like that. That's quite a nice little, I mean, that's not bad. If you're using that side, that's still quite a nice little cover, but I'm going to cover this. Look, that's what I mean. That's what it does. Stop it. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, and it's, has that got at that end as well now? No, it's not behaving today at all. It wasn't behaving the other day either, so. Yeah. Right, I'm going to leave that then until it's dry. Okay. Okay, so hopefully it's dry now. Not messing me about. Could you see, hopefully you could see it. It's sort of like coming away from that bit. That's because I've probably used this glue. You might be able to use a better glue that will stick faster, but obviously then you haven't got room for manoeuvre. I've also got a lip there as well. Slightly. I'm going to leave it. Right, so yeah, I've got a a little groove there. Look, like I said, I cut the other one off, I think it's this side, but I'm going to leave it in case that's right. Oh, I don't know, that might be actually a little tiny bit too big. So I will take it off. I just measured the, say a sliver. See how straight my spine was. Right angle, well not right, yeah, sort of right angles, and then that's about right, and that'll do. It's almost there. Let's yeah. So when I'm doing this, that shouldn't be lifting. When I flatten it out, let's flatten it out with my bone fold or wherever it isn't. Scissor. If you can't find your bone fold, you've got your scissors. Right, so let's see. I'm going to cover it now with, should I use a piece of this? I can't, what did I use last time? Oh, it was a digital. But let's have a look, see what we've got in here. Is that like my napkin? Let's have a quick. So somebody said that it got some botanicals, a bit like that. Ah, yeah, look. That's my napkin, that's on book page that's coloured, but look. Same. Ah, great. Yeah, so yeah, somebody said they got some of that. And yeah, it's great, isn't it? I didn't even realise that actually. So I could have made some stuff with that the other day. I like that. That's nice. 6 by 6. Yeah, 6 by 6 is big enough, isn't it? That plain. I like the wooden one that's going to come up. That's nice. This one. Let's use this one. It's natural stuff, this is. So I won't need all this. Let's cut it down to 4. So again, I'm going to glue it. I'm going to just use glue. You can use double-sided tape. Look at that massive bit of glue there. Get out. Right, double-sided tape, anything you like. I'm going to glue all over this actually because there is a reason. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do it like this. I could have cut a bit off the edges here, but I haven't. Let's have a look, see if we can do this. Right, if it's uneven, so it's best to make sure you can get that looks like it's coming down straight, and that looks like it's coming across straight, because that's an uneven. That's uneven to that. If it's the same, it'll be a bit easier. So let's do that. You don't have to do it like this even. You can cut off your corners, but I got this off Pam at the Paper Outpost. Wait a minute, I haven't done it before on video. I don't think I might have done, because I refused to do it. I'm not going to copy other people, but I think it's a good way. And the same there, but that is a bit easier on your hands actually if you've got poorly hands doing it like that way round. That's a good tip. Right then, now I do need my bone folder. Yeah, I've got another one. Oh yeah, of course you've got the exciting bit of making little insides, aren't you now? Right, so then let's make sure we're going to not bulk up. Yes, it's bulking up there, look. It won't do in a minute, because it doesn't usually. So if it does it now, that's wrong. It doesn't usually do it. Right, no, it's not wrong really, is it? It's just something that happens, yay. Right, so let's get that on. A little bit, don't know, do we glue under there? I don't know, do you want to glue under there? You can always, oh, there's the other. I've got another glue in there, I didn't think it was here. So I've got both my glues, so not gone missing at all. Made that glue cloth out of curtain lining. Yes, curtain lining seems to be the right, these are the other ones, these seem to be about the right, actually that's a little bit lighter than that, but perhaps bed sheet would do. All you've got to do now is make something in the middle. Now we're going to do translate the centimetres. Right, so it's under 5 by just over 7. That seems to be the, but that obviously that's not the exact, that's just the yeah, that's just 3, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm doing that wrong, aren't I? It should be this way, should be just under 5. And then we can have that. Should we have it at the bottom? Yeah. And then just over, is it just over 7? So, because I think 7.5 is 3, or around 7.5. So you want it just under. Right, where's my book? Yes, it's fine, look. So that's fine. So that's just under 5 centimetres that way, just under 2 inches, and just under 3 that way, just over 7. Okay, so let's see if I can get this right. That's just under. Oh no, not really. Didn't do anything. That's good then. And all we've got to do now is glue these on. Glue it on, yes. Yeah, this is Emma Parrish's Chintz digital. If anybody wants to know, yeah. That's a 6x6 paper. I don't know if anybody else has got this little book then, or a bigger version of it. If they've got that, what did Cuuuute call it? She's got, Cuuuute has got those plants in her house, I think she said. In the dining room, did she say? I don't know. I can't remember now. Right, okay, so now, ooh, my favourite bit. I like doing this bit, and I know you probably don't like this bit, but I like this bit. Okay, so my camera fell off. You'll see it's like a Frankenstein job, my camera is, because I've got a little bit attached, because the thing that actually goes with the arm that I'm using doesn't move in the right way, but the arm I had on my light that now is on the arm. You can move it, but then it fell off because obviously I probably done screwed it by, oh, never mind. Okay, at least it screws in again. So there we go. That's what I've got. So I'm going to glue this onto here now, and I'm going to glue some on the back. This is to strengthen it, and because I like the way it looks. I mean, with a little thing like this, it might not need strengthening as much as a big journal, but I always put some sort of fabric or gaffer tape or something like that on a big journal because of the weight of the paper. Doesn't need it. I just like the way it looks. Okay, let me get a piece of to glue on. Yeah. It's not in the middle. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh yeah, I can cut a bit off there. Is that a bit further? No, a little bit, isn't it? I'm going to move that a little bit towards the front because we're hogging it at the back. There we go. Let's have a look now. So that goes quite well with that. And with the other ones, I don't know if you noticed, I actually coloured it. Coloured the spines. Right then, what we're ready for now then, the papers. Right, with this one I put 5 papers in there, and I think that might be a bit too much. Oh look, it's getting right gator mouth already. Oh, getting a right old gator mouth, isn't it? Right, so one reason is probably it wasn't glued properly. I've just put a bit of glue down here. Okay, so right, I've got all my stuff out now. Okay, and let's move the glues. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is measure. Oh, I'm going to do 2 signatures. Now you can do 1. Yeah, I think you could do 1, but I'm not going to because I like the way the 2 looks. Right, that would do. That'd be fine. Look, you've got that. But I like the way that looks. There. So I'm going to use actually a couple of less papers. That's 12 paper. That should make. You want to make a really thick. But I'm going to use 8. I'm going to use 4 in each. That's 5. I'm going to use 4 because I think 5 is a bit much. 1, 2, 3, 4. What we're supposed to do, aren't we? We're supposed to do this, aren't we? Look, I never do it. There we go. There's no rules, obviously. You don't have to do this, but it does actually help. Right. So they're going to go into here. There we go. They're going to go into there. Got plenty of room then for pockets and things. Right then, let's get measuring. Unfortunately. Right, so that's 1 inch there. 1 inch, ½ inch across there, from there to there. I can see the lines. Oh, there they are. So I can see the lines there and there. So here I'm putting 5 marks in from the one side and 5 marks in from the other. I think the 16ths, just to get them accurately into the middle. I'm trying to show you a bit closer there. Look, counting 5 marks. I didn't measure accurately on the other one. Okay. Join those 2 lines. This is if you want to make 2 signatures. If you enjoy sewing, perhaps you don't enjoy sewing. Perhaps you can staple it in. I don't know. I'm not going to try. I'm trying not to show it. I'm trying not to put it above there. Look. What am I like? Right. Right. So there's a way of doing this as well. You can measure. Oh. Okay. So this paper would fit somewhere like that. So make sure you're not going to go too far. I don't think you need to. So I'm going to go down, up. I mean, whatever. Down from the edge. Oh, I'm going to go a bit further than that. I'm going to go that. Whatever that is. 3/8 of an inch down. I don't know what that is in centimetres. I work in inches. 3/8 of an inch down. Let's have a look. It's probably a centimetre, isn't it? Yeah, look. 1 centimetre is 3/8 of an inch. So there you go. And again, let's do it here. 1 centimetre, 3/8 of an inch. There we go. I didn't know that. I found that out today. You learn something new every day. There we go. Always a forever learning. I've told you that. Right, let's go for inches because that's not accurate. Right, so that's 2 1/4 inches. Right, 1 1/8 would be exactly in the middle, but sometimes I'm thinking which is up and which is down with these, because for some reason with these little ones I seem to be getting. So what I'm going to do is go for the inch level rather than the 3/8, and I know that that's the top and that's the bottom if I've got it. Yeah, because that's, although I know that's the bottom in a way, but it's these. Okay, so I'll show you in a minute anyway when we've done that, if you're doing it like this. Okay, so what we do now is get these, try and get them even Stevens, like this, and make a mark from there. Obviously you know how to do this, don't you? You've done this loads of times on journals. If this didn't, I wonder if it's your first time though, let me know. Making little marks where this is, oh, that's going to be, yeah, that'll do. It's going to work out anyway. Even if it doesn't sew in correctly, it still works out. Don't worry about it if it looks untidy. Right, I'll show you how to get them as accurately as possible though. Oh, here it is. Kettle packaging. I call that kettle packaging if you haven't seen me before. It's just a piece of packaging. It's made out of plastic. Okay, so I think it's a new polystyrene, isn't it? Right, so I'm making a hole in this. All the way through, all the way through, all the way through, and all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. Ooh. There we go. And then, yeah, and it's this one, isn't it? All the way through, all the way through, and all the way through. Have I got a needle that will have? I've got a needle and my magnet ready. Okay, so that's the back, and that's what's going to come through. So you've got to now make marks you've got made marks already. Right, so you've got this. And some people put them in between books, don't they? But I've got it on the outside, so that's going to be very difficult. Although I can turn it the other way, like this. Right, so we've got it like that. I've just thought, I'll make the holes first, then we'll do that thing. Right, so I've put it like that, so it's like this. Okay, so now the holes are in the middle. So I'm going to make the 3 holes in there, so that should be, doesn't matter if it's not centered, it doesn't make any difference. It still works, but the idea is to get them centered if you can. Oh no, look, I've folded that one right. Oh, so make sure they're all folded like this. Right, and are we in? I don't even know if we're in the shop yet. Right, so there we go. Look, and again, you can pin them together. I didn't pin them together. It is easier doing smaller ones. If you're doing the big ones, definitely pin them together, as in with clips or paper clips. Right, so yeah, they're better. That's worked out better, hasn't it? There we go. Which way round were they originally? I think it was that way. There we go. Right, so there. Now, look, let's have a look, because we're going to see if it needs any shaving off. It was quite successful on the other one, wasn't it, before? You might need, yeah, look, it does, like, you've got it sticking out. So we need to shave that off. Right, so I can't do it I'm not going to do it just like that. I need a ruler. Looks like I was going to do it just like that, doesn't it? You can do this before you do the holes, but Okay, I just interrupted because I got an Amazon package. So it's my glue. I told you I was getting some glue. So that's that. Yeah, nice and straight. Look, yeah. Doesn't matter about the bottoms and everything. We're not dealing with them. All right. Let's have a look. Do we need some more shaving off the other one? Let's have a look. Oh, right. Oh, that'll do. That's fine. Right, we've done. So all we need now is to sew them in. Yay! Look how cute that is. Yeah, and it fits nicely now. Right. Get the needle. That's a big needle, but I think it'd be fine. Right, so let's get 1, 2. Yeah, I found, oh dear, it's a bit hard the other day. Let's get use these. And I'm on about the same for the other bit. Why am I using brown and pink? I don't know. Why is it so long? I don't know. Right, so I'm going to do, it doesn't matter, I don't think it matters too much you do the back or front. Although they do say do the front? I don't know. Oh, we've got to make sure these match. Make sure, that's what I was going to tell you. Make sure you've got the matching holes. So if you've done that in the middle, sometimes it is actually slightly different if you turn it upside down. So if you turned it like this, oh, you can't see it now. Well, I can't. It wouldn't actually match. So make sure it is. Okay, because I've done that. I've put my sewing journals in. Oh, it's not matching. I've done 3 one way and 2 the other or something, you know, when I'm doing 5 signatures. Oh, it looks a bit, I've left it like that. Right, there we go. Sold it. It is a bit thick, this needle. So come along here. Making sure you're in the same line, obviously. Like this. Right, and oh yeah, we're going through, aren't we? Yeah. I've only got 4 pages to go through. That's it. See, now you've heard me. I'm going to push it down on the desk to go through like that. Hold on a minute. What am I doing here? Oh, it's okay. I thought that was joined to something in mind. Right. You probably thought, you knew what I thought I meant. I thought it was, didn't you? Right, so this one now goes into here and through the last hole there. At that side, make sure you're all on the same row. And push down on the desk again, that's easier. Right, unless you've got a thimble, which would be even easier probably. I don't know, would it? Thimble users, would it be easier? I don't know. Right, so there we go. Now this has got a massive amount of extra. I think it's because yesterday I was fiddling about with a tiny bit. I don't know. Make sure that's nice and flat there. Tie knot. Oh, and obviously you've got to make sure it's either side of that, otherwise you'll be slipping through the hole. Okay, like that. And that again. You'll be going down that hole and you'll be thinking, why has my pages come out? No. Right, and that goes like that. Okay, so I'll leave that a minute. You can put dangles on there if you like. I'm not going to do though on mine. And oh yeah, it's this way, look. There we go. Well, that feels a bit tight, but I assume it's okay. Yeah, that's one thing I do, you know, when I'm doing, yeah, make sure it's not so tight. It is a bit. Yeah, but I think it's okay. Sometimes you can rip the pages if it's tight. This paper must be tough. Right. Oh, anyway. So I'm filming, haven't I? Because sometimes this week I've not been filming. It's been a nuisance. Right. So this. Again, making sure it's that way round. Do they all match? Even if you've put that in a slightly different place, sometimes these don't match. Okay, I have put that in the slightly different place so I know where I am. Yeah, I'm just checking actually that was the bottom. No, me. I don't think it would matter anyway because we haven't got anything on the pages, have we? Right, so we're going in this one. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can go straight through. It's only 4 pages. Look, it knows. It says, oh yeah, it's only 4 pages. I can do it. Right, okay, there we go. And then, whoops. I suppose that's another good thing about only being 4 pages. You've got, let's see if we can go through here. Can we go through here? Can we go through here? And now we can't go through that. It's not having it. So I'm going to, this is another reason to have a nice long thread. Right, let's have a look. That should have gone through. There, see? It could have easily gone through there. What's it messing about at? Let's have a look. Oh dear. Well, that will need to be pulled a bit further, won't it? Yeah, yes, it's on the opposite side, so we're all right. Now I'm going to definitely pull that. I'm not going to be able to tie that very well, am I? Hey, that's about right. You don't have to have them equal, but people say have them equal. I think it might be because if you're going to tie a bow or you're going to add things to it. Okay, but that's fairly equal. Better be equal than not. I'm tying them different ways round. Okay, I think I am. I don't know. Right, so I'm going to cut these off now because I've done the right then. So we could go ahead and add pockets and things now, can't we? So that's the little journal done. Basic, and it's got plenty of room in there for pockets and things, and yeah, that is fine, isn't it? It's just that this is annoying me a bit because that's a bit shorter, but I'm not bothered really. Right then, oh, that is upside down, yeah. So that makes a bit of sense there. So remember that which is upside down. Sometimes you can write them on and then rub it out, or even on there as well. You can write them on with pencil, like T for top or something, or whatever you like. Right, so there, that's the middle. Right then. Oh, did I bone fold them? Right. So, plenty of room, look. And if you wanted to make it stay there like that, just clip it for a bit. Because it sometimes goes... yeah, it's opening a bit. So, right, okay, so... what do we want to do in here? Now I might put it on fast actually because we've got quite a lot of time, and you'll be able to see what I make in the pockets, for the pockets and things. Okay, you can use these, things like this. That'd be quite nice, but does it need strengthening? Yes, I would say yes. So a bit of file folder or something, okay. I've decided to use book page for things like pockets, back-in pockets. Look, even they use material, so it's a good practice. Right, let's have a look. Coasts. It's got a thing about coasts on the other side. Interesting. Right, so what should we do? I'm going to use something else out of that book, I think. But I do like this. I don't want to use them. Matching them. I can make pockets in there, actually, couldn't you? Pockets in there. Yeah. You can make little pockets. Or perhaps like this. You know, a bit less, but you've got to show that, haven't you? Right. Right, I'm going to glue that onto there. Don't matter which way round we are, because yeah, it fits nicely that way round, doesn't it? So I've decided to do it that way round. I'm going to get some more. I've done that in the wrong book. Yeah, so I've done things in the wrong book. I was finishing off this one. This one wasn't finished. Oh, I'd even done that in there, had I? Oh, I thought I'd done it in this one. I'd be looking for that, wouldn't I? Right, where are we? There, look. Oh, we could put, I'll tell you what we can do. We could put squares in there, like I was going to do. Yay. Right, though, so thanks very much for watching today. I'll finish there because it's taken a while, and obviously you can see what sort of things you can do. You can also add words, things like that. Anything you like. You can basically add anything you can find. I mean, you can add little scraps. I think it's much easier decorating this than it is a big gel. Much quicker. And you can put these. I don't know why you couldn't put these on a big gel down the page or something. That'd be nice. Very easy to do, that is. Cut out squares if you don't want to do the circles. Yeah. I think that was the last thing I did in there, wasn't it? Yeah, so I've done quite a lot though. So I've overlapped the circles in that one. I thought I'd do it slightly different. I didn't realise I should have realised because I've got that, and also the cover is different. But anyway, I've got two little gems. Yes, I've also got another one I haven't shown. I don't know if I've shown you at the beginning because I may have done. Oh, it's not there. Where have I put it? Wait a minute. Okay, that's my other idea. Oh, that's the top. I just remember the top's got a bit of a gap. I think it looks better when the top's got a gap rather than the bottom, so it's that way round. I didn't do such a thick spine. I coloured that with, you know, oxides and thinking, colour it with anything. Dye it with what you have. Paints will do it because obviously you're not going to wash it, are you? So I don't think it would matter. Inside I haven't. Yeah, this is like a notebook journal. I'm thinking about actually using this in a bag. Handbag, as we say in the UK, or purse in the USA. It used to be called a pocket book as well when I was in America. Unless it's an old-fashioned term for purse. Yeah, somebody said, "Oh, something about your pocket book," and I knew that was it meant handbag. Look, I'm getting yellow ink everywhere. Right, so yeah, this one then. This is the one I've made, and look at those little tags. I've got some little material. What do you call that? Seam binding. It isn't seam binding. It's actually rayon cut into seam binding. It's not the seam binding you buy, it's seam binding I made. Right, cut on the bias, which means cut, you know, like you've got that. Cut on the bias means cut diagonally. Okay, I've done sewing. I've done so many years ago. Yeah, right. Did a sewing course as a young adult. Right, even though I was a mother at the time. Yeah, I made my kids' dresses and things, and t-shirts, underwear. Made it all. For fun. I just enjoyed doing it with a sewing machine. Not very brilliant at sewing, but anyway, there we go. There's what I've got in here. Several little things. So obviously I've got those on the video I did. Actually came out yesterday. I've got these. Oh yeah, just edging with, and then I used the other edge to do the other one, as you noticed there. And then washi tape. And actually, I've just thought of mention that does not match. But if you're using scraps, it wouldn't match, and you could probably put some down there anyway, couldn't you, to make it match? I don't know, it's up to you. I was thinking when I did it, I thought, hold on a minute, I'm excited because that looks like that pattern again, and it's on some washi tape this time. So I've got napkin, I've got the 6x6 paper, and I've got washi tape with it on. So, or serviette, as I say, well, we say serviette as well, don't we? Serviette, I use napkin quite a lot. And definitely in Canada, because Beverly calls it a serviette, and Beverly's in Canada. Right, British Columbia, yes, I remember. Right, and oh, Lindy, I said I remember Lindy's name, because what did Lindy say to me? I can't remember now, but I just remember her name. Thank you, Lindy. Hope you're watching. Can't remember what she said. So lovely to hear from Lindy. And obviously I've got some more blank pages, which will take about 5 seconds to fill. Look, I could even just put some stenciling in. Or cut a bit of book page out and stick that down, a bit of washi tape, anything like that. Put some tucks in, which take about 2 seconds, and then I've got the that all ready to go. Make into tags and things, and so that I just did little squares there, circles. Look, easy. That obviously that should have been in here. I didn't realise, but never mind. I can do that again. That should take about 2 seconds, really, shouldn't it? Although it took me a while to get the things in. So thanks very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my video, press the notification bell with your crafty fingers, and please subscribe to my channel. And please join my Facebook group. We've got a few people on there who are really going to town with their stuff, and it's really interesting. And we're having discussions. Patricia's putting up loads of tips. It's great. Yeah, I think I wanted to put, I don't know how to do it. I could put on the thing Patricia's tips, and then you can find them all, because we're going to lose them all eventually, aren't we? But I don't know how to do that. I have to find out how to make a tips section. So I don't know if anybody knows how to do that. I'm going to ink that up. There we go. Look, ink it up with some pink. Right, and I could ink a little bit of edge there as well. Yeah, but add a bit of pink on that. There we go. Why not? Yeah, so I've got avocado paper inside these journals. I think all of them actually. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, so I'm going to make some more avocado paper on in a few days' time when I've got it all organised. Well, I won't be doing it on video because I've got one on video, but not tearing paper, because somebody wanted to know how not to tear paper. And that to me is easy, the way I lazily dye paper. The way I dye paper, it's easy. Right, okay. So I'll go now and I'll introduce this, and hopefully you will watch it. And if you watch it again, it does count as views, because we were discussing it last night with my daughter, and she says it does count as views. Okay, if you want to watch it again for any reason, it does count, does help. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be, I'm not going to put anything in there, that's just going to be my notebook. This is marbling paper, I can't remember who it's by. Brilliant. It's lovely though, isn't it, that is. Just put marbling paper in Etsy, and that probably will come up. Yeah, if you wanted that as a digital. Yeah, I've got my printer now. Yeah, I've got my printer back, so that's good. Not my printer back, but a new printer. I think I ruined the other one. I don't know what I did. But anyway, okay. So I'll go now. I'll definitely go. Right, bye-bye. Thank you.